Hello, this is Matti. I'm a bit nervous. I'm going to do something a little bit scary, and that is trying out the Rockcrusher or to demonstrate how it works. So let's start. It's currently like my plexi is set up so that it is overdriving clearly, so it has maximum output level of power, but once we go further than this it will only overdrive more. So I've put the Rockcrusher to the studio mode and into the minimum setting. So this is the minimum volume that you can get from the Rockcrusher. So this is the way it sounds. So I can just about hear it barely behind the guitar strings that are ringing out acoustically. Let's increase it to the, let's say, the maximum studio setting. And then it sounds like this. So this setting is something that I use almost daily when I practice in the morning. Even though I live alone in this house, it's not nice to put everything at full volume in the morning. So this is what I use in my morning practice routine. It's nice, slightly muffled, but you're not here for these settings. Or maybe you are because you want to tame your plexi. But anyhow, you can see from the screen I've been recording a dB meter, so you can see a little bit how loud it is. Let's increase. The next setting is minus 20 dB. So I guess this would be like my normal day-to-day thing that I would play during the afternoons when everyone's awake and there's no risk of annoying anyone. At least it's minimized. The risk is minimized. I would never play this in a flat, or if I had like neighbors next door or behind my walls. Okay. This is starting to get a little bit interesting. Let's put it to the minus 16 dB setting. So before I play that, let's just do it. So I was about to say, so what does minus 20, minus 16 dB mean? Well, it means that it soaks that amount of output power. So let's say if the amp would be outputting 100 dB of power, this makes it output 80 dB. But that's not exactly how it works. It's not an exact science. What happens in the next setting? Minus 12 dB. Starting to get a little bit hiss here, and you can probably see that I'm getting a little nervous here. Here goes. It's getting good, it's getting good. In some circumstances, early mornings, after a tiring day, this is too much for me. But when the feeling is right, it's magnificent, and I can feel the whole room kind of reverberating, and the floor is starting to shake just a little bit. Okay, next setting. Let's see what's going on with minus 8 decibels. Starting to get some feedback there. I think I might have a little bit too trebly sound. It might be that I start altering the tone settings just a little bit to get a nicer feedback, but minus 8 dB, man, that sounds and feels really good. And going like stepwise up makes it certainly more bearable to use this amount of voice or this amount of volume than if I would kind of just start out at the full volume. Enough jabbering. Let's go to the minimum amount of volume reduction, minus 3 decibels. I'm dreading the next step. I've actually never done this. I've never put it without the attenuation to the pretty much fully cranked. I never fully cranked the Marshall because it seems to get a little bit too woofy. Remember, the volume doesn't get louder, it's just getting more aggressive. I guess at this point I kind of have to do it. Here's to hoping I don't get any hearing loss, and if I do, this one for you, my viewers. Oh man, that's a scary level of hiss we're getting. Woo! Let's open the volume pot carefully. Okay, I have it like it's just barely open, and I guess this is a little bit similar than when you go swimming in cold water, you just have to jump in. Yeah. That's a crazy amount of sound pressure. I believe the sound pressure meter was showing well over 110 dB before it shut down and gave up the ghost. Wow! I'm not sure if it's audible in the recording, but I could hear the room shaking like seconds after I put the attenuation back on. That was crazy. I could feel my bones shaking. That was something. I'm at a loss of words. Hope that recording pans out nicely. I'm gonna have my work cut out for me to get the audio to represent what I experienced in this room, and no tinnitus so far, I guess. So lucky me, I guess. Yeah, that's all. Until next time. Bye bye.